What's going on, guys? Today we're bringing back the Ducati Kart. We're putting paddle shifters on it, and we're taking it around the Cars and Cameras Grand Prix.
So this is the 900cc Ducati powered go-kart we're naming the Ducarti. It's like 60% engine, 30% rider, 10% chassis. It makes 80 horsepower. It has some aftermarket pods and no mufflers, so it could be making a little bit more, it could be making a little bit less. And we built it to go 100 miles an hour for $1,000 less for a TV show earlier this year. In addition to the monster engine, it is rocking a bunch of parts from GoPowersports.com. It has their sweet black aluminum racing wheels, it has their racing tires, and it has one of their nice spun aluminum fuel tanks. The battery's also from GoPowersports.com. It still has a charge, by the way. It's been sitting for like 3 or 4 months, and
so what we've got here is we've got a hand shifter, suicide shifter. We're going to get rid of that and install 2 paddle shifts, and we're going to do that using 2 cables hooked up to the original mechanical linkage.
So we need to remove the steering wheel and realign it so we can have space for the paddles to come through, because the paddles are actually going to turn with the steering wheel. Turns out the bolts on the steering wheel weren't even tight to begin with, and one of them actually broke while Ike was trying to take it off. When we built this kart, we started with a chassis that had been sitting in someone's, like behind someone's shop for years. It was in rough shape. And I don't think we've really even messed with the steering wheel.
Just one bolt broke, but she's getting all new ones. Alright. Let's see if we can get this thing straight. I think that put it back where it was. You know, that's going to be close enough. We'll just be a little bit.
It'll be alright.
It'll be fine. So now that this shifter's off, it's actually to an engine stand at work. Now that it's off, I can put it back without my boss even knowing it. Like it never even happened. I mean, I suppose I could weld to the steering wheel, but I thought that I'd add this washer in between the steering wheel and there, and we just weld to the washer rather than steering wheel or anything
Shaft.
else.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh. There. Now I can drill holes. That is awesome.
So here's what we're thinking for paddles. We're going to take some round stock, and I thought originally it would be nice to bend it to kind of match the steering wheel, but we don't have our tubing roller here, and it's going to take us a while to go get it. So we're just going to make a straight 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch triangle with 2 nuts welded on the end as a pivot point.
Dinner.
So I need to cut 2 short pieces out of the round stock we have left, and then weld some nuts, weld it to our triangle, bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So the 2 paddles are done, and we're going to mount it using these 2 nuts. So these are going to get welded to the washer right there, and that's how they're going to pivot. And Ike's been working on the other side of things.
So what we've done, rather than running the linkage all the way back there to the engine, to be more wrenching friendly, and we use the original pivot point, and we're hooking up the cables to there so we can service it better. I've made these flat bars to go up there. We're gonna slot them with a little hole so this will bolt to here and be able to slide out and change cables if we ever need to.
Yep.
Said I was just gonna weld it up kind of temporary like, right?
That sounded kind of permanent.
Sounded pretty permanent, yeah, too. Alright, that's strong enough, we can roll with that. Boom. How's that looking?
It looks pretty good.
Cover. Yep.
Should be enough to hold it there.
Tap right there. Go for it. Get the other one. That shifter's not in the way anymore.
Yep.
We shouldn't be doing a lot of shifting, turning.
No.
Hard.
Yeah. So normally just take the wheel off, finish welding.
Yep.
That thing looks pretty cool, man. Looks like a bat.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I will finish up those 4 little spots there.
Cool.
So I welded 2 washers together, and then I cut a slot in it and drilled 2 holes in it, and that's our mount for the cables, cable stops anyway, whatever you want to call them. And so we're going to weld a washer somewhere on the paddles, and that's how we're going to attach the cable. Then we got some barrel nuts. Bada bing, bada boom.
So we have our cables pretty much run. I'm not quite done with this one yet, but while I'm working on putting a new end on that, John here can figure out where to weld a nut on the outside of this. We're going to measure how much throw we have here. It's going to determine where we put the nut here that the cable goes through.
Driver.
Yeah. So we have the cables run, and John is about to do the some of the final touches.
Yeah, so the nuts are welded on the paddles here, and we went to the parts store and bought some barrel nuts. It's just like, you know, the same barrel nut you would buy at, or that would be on your Honda Clone or other small engine. I believe you can buy them at Go Power Sports, but we didn't have any on hand, so we had to buy some locally. So we just need to figure out where exactly we want to set these. We can sit in the seat and fine tune it. You know, if we want to pull it from there or pull it from there. We figured out we only need about a 1/2 inch of travel to make it shift one way or the other.
Very trusting. Neutral.
All right, so we're ready for a ride, right?
I hope so.
So just gonna feel it out and then a lap around the Grand Prix.
Sounds good.
Be safe, dude.
Thanks, bud. gotta be kidding. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't kill yourself, it's not worth it. Woo! All right, I think we're done with the 900 for now. I'm calling it. You're done. Said you're done. Dude, you almost killed yourself a couple times.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's getting sideways, and then I was like, oh, wait, there are trees over there. Whew.
Dude, I turned it around. How fast was I?
Oh,
36.
you red light a little bit because when I said, "Are you ready?" I think you said it. Anyway,
Oh, I
30.
thought you said go.
It was like 34 even. We'll call it.
Dude, I lost it in that one.
And you still ran a 34. That's really fast.
Yeah, that tree right there interfered with the clutch and the brake.
Really?
Yep.
That makes sense.
I had to hammer on the clutch and the brake. And I love how the camera turned upside down.
Yeah, dude. Now we have forward view. Pretty sweet. Well, how do the paddle shifters feel?
It takes some getting used to. It's a little confusing. It's better than the hand shifter.
Good.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I reckon I'm done.
Are you? Yeah. Yeah. You were kind of scaring me, dude. It's so awesome though.
It is a handful.
So
So it just proves that on the Cars and Cameras Grand Prix, it doesn't matter about the horsepower, how fast you get around the track. It's really the driver too.
Safety first, folks.
So what are you gonna do? Just gonna drive around in the yard a little bit?
I'm gonna cruise.
First time with the paddle shifts, dude.
Yeah, first time. Ooh, it was in the grass too. Does it idle? Not really.
It was doing all right for me. You want me idle it? I'll idle it up some. I think it's pretty easy.
I'm shaking. Like kind of uncontrollably.
Takes off like a rocket ship.
Yeah. It's like you're just not in control at all. Like you're just kind of along for the ride.
Pretty much.
I've never driven anything that fast before. Nothing close.
So that you got on it though, right?
Dude, yeah.
When you went by me, man, you were just hauling. Was that second or first?
That was first.
That was first?
Dude, and it was like spinning.
Uh,
Just like went like second or third gear, I bet is just so gnarly.
yeah, it is.
The best way to describe this go-kart, it's not even a go-kart, dude. I don't know what it is. You're just along for the ride. Like you hit the gas and you're one place and then like you're all the way over there. When we were filming the TV show, the first pass Ike made was like an 850 in the 8th mile, spinning the whole way down the track. And like that was first pass. If it had traction and we could find a person or an immortal being to pilot it, like it would move.
5 or 6 second.
Yeah.
8th mile, probably a 9-second
9 or
quarter
10
mile.
second quarter mile.
Yeah.
The paddle shifters, I think, need a little bit of tuning for me personally. I had to help it every time. I only
Well, if it doesn't go back into first, put it in second, and then
Oh,
go
and
back
that
into
will
first.
Okay, that was probably the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely nice not having to take your hands off that wheel.
Yep.
So if you have any ideas on what we should do next with this 900cc Ducarti
Death Machine. Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video and want them to keep coming, leave us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already for future updates. Visit GoPowersports.com for all your racing needs, all your off-road needs, all your street needs, mini bike needs. Use our code CC10 for 10% off to get an even better deal on parts. Pick up some of our hoodies, stickers, and t-shirts at CarsandCameras.com. Thanks for watching. Proud to say no one got hurt today. We'll see you next time.